reset. 안녕하세요 여러분. I'm a Valentine이라고 합니다. What is up everybody? I'm a Valentine here. It's giving very, wow, she's NBC. She's so cultured and shit. Y'all, crazy things are happening. I don't want to get too many details because you'll know where I work at. But at this point, you can guess, but I'm just not going to confirm. I'm here getting bitten up by these mosquitoes, but a video is due. And I'm over here thinking about my life. Thankfully, sometimes like bad things happen, terrible things happen, and they kind of force you to like rethink about what you actually want, where you're going towards, what you're putting energy towards. And something that I don't like about my life right now is that I'm not actively pursuing music as my full-time career. And the same thing with YouTube. Like, I've always wanted it to be music first. YouTube as like a I don't even want to just say secondary, but like an overshadowing, like behind the scenes into the life of who I am as a music artist, and like what my life is like trying to live as a music artist. And so even as I say that aloud, because I'm such a fucking verbal processor, I'm thinking, even as I say that, I'm like, that right there is an opportunity to kind of change the narrative of this channel. I think for a long time you've very much so just seen me trying to survive. And survival has been like the main theme, and just like the different feelings that come from that, trying to work a job, trying to save money, trying to live somewhere decent, which is like the life of all humans right now in capitalism, unfortunately. And also I think what I want to do is add on the layer of like very much so from a gifted music artist, and like what that's like for me as a music artist, what that means for me, like when I'm looking at my DistroKid and like how much I'm making and not making, and like how I feel when I look at other artists that are like industry artists that are, you know, doing well, and like why I want to stay independent, like what motivates me to do that, and like, you know, how I'm taking steps towards my music career and becoming a better artist and just becoming an established artist, how I'm gonna become a household name, things of that sort. And so as I'm sitting here journaling a little bit, I was like going to a new cafe, which I still need to go because the headache's gonna come through if I don't have any coffee. I still haven't finished my homework. I just realized that I picked up a shift from someone tomorrow, so I'm not gonna have tomorrow off, but I'm gonna have quite a bit of time off just because of the recent updates that are happening, unfortunately. It seems, fortunately and unfortunately, like I said, it's about to like kind of kick into overdrive, like the things that I need to, excuse me, sorry y'all, lock in for. But I'm kind of not entirely mad at that, because I think it's the comfort zone, you know what I mean? Like when you're comfortable, and I think I've been comfortable. I think I was comfortable with the thought that, oh yeah, I'll get a film degree and I can just travel with this film degree. But it's just like, okay, yeah, cool, but like, why did you put down making songs almost entirely? You put that down. You haven't put out a song since what, May or before May? Before your birthday? Like, that's not how Alma Valentine is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, my real last name is Alma Muhammad, right? Alma Muhammad. But Alma Valentine is the romanticized version of me. It's the fun me, the sensual me, the, you know, romantic me. Like, that's Alma Valentine. And Alma Valentine is super hopeful, super driven, super ambitious, and so is Alma Muhammad. I'm extremely ambitious. I'm also extremely intelligent. And the Alma Muhammad that is super, like, the logical side of me, I think has taken over a bit this year. But then when you come to realize that, like, the only thing that's constant is change. And literally, I work at a cafe, right? Like, I didn't put 4 years into school to be in the position I'm in, but I did put in like 4 or 5 years of working at a cafe to be in the position I'm in. But that's what I do, right? And it's different if I would have been like a doctor that got laid off, or, you know, something of that sort. But at the same time, it's not that different. And you have to think about how many people are getting laid off when they have these jobs that they've studied and studied for. They have these student loans that they've studied and studied, you know, to get, and worked really hard to get, and stayed up late nights, and this job was the thing that finally made it all worth it. And to receive, you know, a layoff from something like that, wild times. And then also, you know, going through even COVID times and things of that sort. But when you recognize now that there's not really like some sort of backup plan, like this shit's just happening and it's like recession indicator shit. And I'm reminded of the fact that I felt called to move to DC and like remember why you were here. I almost moved to California randomly. I feel like I keep getting signs and like very specific people saying no, don't do that. I had a like Lyft driver the other day who I was saying, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to California. He's like, no, don't do it, no. Everyone I've even mentioned to it, they're like, no. Except for my very kind and supportive friends, which I'm so thankful to have them. But yeah, y'all, I'm thinking and I'm kind of like, something has to change. Something's got to give. And this channel has to get better. My effort needs to go up a little bit with the way that I post and the thumbnails, and like it can't be me every time just, I mean it can, but I'd rather it not be that, like me every time just 5 minutes before my deadline that I set for myself, randomly making just a video like this. Like, despite that I love this for the expression, I love the freedom of it, I want more from it. And even if it doesn't happen immediately, the music definitely has to change. Like, even if this stays the same, like I'm saying this now, and next week you might get the same style of video, even if that doesn't change, the music aspect, it has to. Like, I have to be way more consistent with music, because I'm watching people, like someone I really love right now is K1, and I'm watching her blow up, and we're like really close in age, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I need to be on that level as well. And like, I know within my fucking spirit, my soul, my being, that I can, and I know fucking damn well that I can like be on that level and beyond. And like, even I know, I really believe in K1. Like, I know that they're gonna like go even beyond where they are, but I know that I am supposed to be a household name, like all over the world, not even just in the US, the entire world. So for me to know that about myself, and then like seeing in the effort that I'm putting and how like I'm kind of splitting my attention in so many different ways, I gotta switch this shit up. And even if that means like putting film on the back burner for now, like film has been great. I'm so thankful that I've taken this storytelling class. I actually really enjoy school. So even if I just decide, okay, I'll go a class at a time or something like that, or like take classes when I want to, because I actually like school. Like, I love learning. Learning is so cool. There's so many different classes I've seen that I really want to like take a course in. Like, I saw one on Buddhism that I would love to take, but you have to take a religious studies course first. So I'm like, I would be down to take that course. And like psychology, things that I care so much about. I have a lot of things I care about, a lot of things that I love. And also, survival, yes, number one. Well, survival, yes, and also I have to make my dreams come true. Like, I have to. I can't. I'm already 24. I can't look back and be like, oh, I wish I would have just tried to be a music artist instead of getting this film degree that I don't use or some shit like that. Fuck that. So I gotta get rid of, find somewhere to charge this phone and finish my classes, funny enough. But yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.